Before we get to today's show, I wanted to share a quick reminder that being financially organized is one of the biggest factors in building wealth. Want to be a millionaire? It's not going to happen if you're not organized with your money. So, how can you get organized? Well, our favorite app is Empower. It's free, allows you to connect your banks and brokers, and it gives you daily income and expense updates. Ready to try it out? You can sign up at thecollegeinvestor.com/empowermoney. Taking a look at this article from thecollegeinvestor.com today on the College Investor Audio Show. Thanks so much for being here. A federal judge rules Trump administration cannot cancel grants over new agency priorities. What? Yeah, we will expound in just a minute. Just a quick reminder, though, at thecollegeinvestor.com, you can find resources, links, all kinds of amazing articles for you, and dive deeper on any topic we talk about on the podcast. Also, ask us questions. Get to know us. We'd love to get to know you, help you wherever you are on your money journey. Just type in the words The College Investor on social media. We're there. Pretty much everywhere you are. All right, let's take a look at this now. Federal agencies cannot terminate grants simply because a new administration decides the money doesn't match its priorities. That's what a federal judge ruled on Friday. U.S. District Court Indiri Talwani of the District of Massachusetts granted summary judgment to a coalition of 20 states in the District of Columbia and the governors of Kansas, Kentucky, and Pennsylvania in their lawsuit against the Office of Management and Budget, the Director Russell Vogt, and 11 grant-making agencies, and blah, 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 and on and on it goes. The case turned on the termination clause, which is an OMB regulation that allows an agency to end a federal award that, quote, no longer effectuates the program goals or agency priorities, end quote. Since January 2025, agencies have cited that language to cancel billions of dollars in funding, often with termination letters stating only that the work no longer aligned with agency priorities. Here's what the court ruled. Judge Talwani declared that the clause does not allow terminations of awards based on new program goals or agency priorities that an agency identifies after granting the award. End quote. The goals and priorities that count are the ones disclosed when the funding opportunity was announced, not ones adopted later. The court pointed to the broader regulatory scheme, which requires agencies to publish program goals and funding priorities before grantees apply, and to the Constitution's spending clause, which requires that conditions on federal money be stated unambiguously, so states can make an informed choice before accepting it. The court also noted that when OMB adopted the clause in 2020, it told commenters that, quote, agencies are not able to terminate grants arbitrarily, end quote. Here's why it matters. So states accept hundreds of billions of dollars in federal grants every year. The plaintiffs documented terminations of grants hitting university research at schools like Wisconsin-Madison, Department of Justice awards under the Matthew Shepard and James Byrd hate crimes program, and a roughly $26 million USDA award to the Illinois State Board of Education for local food and for schools program. The plaintiff states say they currently hold at least 1,180 active grants worth more than $5.39 billion from the defendant agencies, all subject to the clause the court just narrowed. The ruling removes the legal basis agencies had been using for priority-based cancellations, though it does not undo terminations that already happened, and the states did not seek damages in this count. Let's connect the dots. 2 alternative counts in the case remain pending. The administration can appeal to the First Circuit. Agencies can still terminate grants for non-compliance by mutual consent or where an award cannot meet the goals set when it was issued. The decision lands amid a wave of litigation over federal education and research funding. We recently covered a lawsuit by teachers' unions and education groups accusing the administration of blocking $2 billion Congress approved for education research, and an earlier suit over Department of Education cuts. For grant-dependent universities and state education agencies, this ruling is the clearest statement yet that awarded money cannot be pulled back over a policy shift alone. That is our show for today. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to dive deeper on the subject, any topic we ever talk about on the podcast, it's all there for you at thecollegeinvestor.com. Also, like, follow, share all the things on social. Search for The College Investor, and you'll find us. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.